Hello, my name is Jenny Henshaw and I'm the manager of Doncaster's flagship showroom, and I'll be giving you an overview of the Spring 2013 collection. In case you don't realize, the New York showroom, located on New York's iconic 57th Street, is available to all of our consultants. If you're in the city and you have a client in the area or would personally like to see the showroom, we encourage you to set up an appointment. I would love to see you. Please contact customer service for my contact information. Before we dive into the line, let's touch base on a few things that are critical resources for you before the clothes arrive. Number one, your reference guide. This is your best friend before your show. It contains all the information regarding the clothes you will need to experience a successful season. I know this to be true as I studied from the reference guide just weeks before launching the spring collection last week to the DSLs. I only saw the clothes for the first time just days before I presented, and because I had immersed myself in the reference guide, I could confidently navigate the line and create looks with ease. Okay, number two, InsideTanner.com is where you will find information on trends, design inspiration, our women's line at a glance, pant fit alteration information, special care tips, high resolution imagery, invitations ready to print, how-tos for Pinterest and Facebook, and more. So I highly recommend you taking the time to discover all the tools that are available to you. There's a tremendous amount of information and inspiration under the marketing tab. So grab a cup of coffee and let's get into the clothes. So the very first group is called Draw the Line Black White. What I love about this group is that everybody wears black and white, and you can accent it with a lot of different colors. The base cloth is a double face fabric. It is white. You have a skirt, you have a jacket, and you have a pant. What I love about some of your key foundation pieces is I have worked those across all 5 groups. So I will point those out as we get there, but I just wanted you to be aware of what the base cloth is for this group. The other important cloth for this particular group is called a double knit. You've seen this before in two different seasons. Spring 2011, you had the navy dress with the gold buttons, sold extremely well as the 2 pair of leggings from fall this particular season. What we've done is that we have an entire black and white group that you can mix reds and bright yellows and a lot of color with in this color block dress. I love it. It's sleeveless. It has a little bit of a crew neck, great for a necklace, great for a scarf. And this particular fabric is from an Egyptian fabric mill. It travels beautifully, it will not wrinkle, and it fits everyone from a 2 to 18. Let's look at the second outfit. This is the jacket in the same fabric as the dress. So the jacket is a double knit. It's sort of a modified motorcycle jacket. It has an asymmetrical zipper, but it doesn't have to be zipped, which is so great. I can wear it easy and open. I could put that jacket over this dress and wear it to the office, or I could wear this dress for a special occasion in the evening. We also have in this particular fabric a great color block skirt and a pull-on black pants. So the options are endless of being able to create looks from a nice capsule in a very easy sort of transitional fabric. Underneath this particular jacket is a dot jacquard dress. It is a knit fabric. We found that knits have fit just about everyone. It may need to be hemmed a little bit. Keep in mind your client's height and their proportion. It is a short sleeve, and I've added an Italian belt to this. So I love this dress. There's 16 dresses on the line in this particular dot jacquard knit dress. The fabric was specifically created for Doncaster. That is a fabulous selling point. But again, you have a number of black cardigans like the one I have on in a textured linen that could easily work over that dress if they want something a little bit more relaxed and not so structured. The last is called a Baccara rose print. You'll remember this jacket in black and white. This is a cotton blend, whereas the one from last season was a silk cotton. Had a little bit of a sheen. This is a little bit of a matte finish. What clients love about our jackets is that we have detail. And clients have come to expect the quality and the detail and sort of having a print that brings your blacks and whites. You can add a little bit of red, a little bit of color to make it something spectacular. This particular jacket has ruching on the sleeves. It is a 3/4 length. But transitioning into early spring or even into late fall, I could easily wear a long sleeve top underneath this 3/4 sleeve, and it transitions seasons nicely. It is a snap front with a little bit of a modified crew neck But underneath it, I want to talk about some of the knitwear. This is a viscose blend. It is a V-neck. Most of the viscose yarns have to be dry cleaned. We do have some fabulous washable fabrics, and when we get to those, I'll make sure I point those out. But what I did is, you know, since color is such a big trend this season, not everybody wants to wear color in pants or in their jacket or in their layering pieces. So what I've done is I've added a red patent leather belt to this just to give it a little bit of a splash of color, but it could have easily been a handbag. I do want to talk 1 second about the pant. This particular pant is exactly the same fabric that you had in spring in the ruched sleeve black suit as well as the gray suit. This is a Turkish fabric mill. It travels nicely. I love when we do synthetics because a client can sit all day, stand up to present, no wrinkles. They can travel all day, go right from the plane into the office and present. So this is part of Island Fever, but what I want you to remember is not necessarily what group it goes in, but the fact that you have it. We have 13 black pants on the line this season, and some are side zip, some are front zip, some are pull on. You have tapered leg, you have boot cut. You have to know your product to be able to take your client anywhere across all 5 groups. So let's move into a little bit of splash of color with the red. If you remember this particular jacket, we had that last spring in a waxed cotton and sold extremely well. You have a little bit of pleating around the waist, a little bit of detail up in the collar. This is crimson red. The best part about this is that it is water repellent. So water repellent means the water will sort of wipe off and wash off, but it is not waterproof. So I just sort of laugh and say, make sure you have an umbrella. But let's look a little bit underneath. So what I did is I added a fabulous scarf to the neck, and this twin set is called a matte crepe. What I love is that this yarn and this yarn are exactly the same yarns. But what they did is that they gave us a 23.5-inch cardigan, and then they gave us a 28-inch cardigan. So I love what the design team does. They give us exactly what we need for different body types, different sizes, different heights, different proportions to be able to satisfy everybody. This is a little dot print. This could be mixed with a scarf that adds a little bit of color. If you'll notice in the scarf, it has a leaf print, it has red, it has polka dots. So again, what we always say is you can add print on print as long as it stays in the same color family. You can feel comfortable with that. What I've paired this with is a black Miracle fabric skirt. So you had this for fall, but not in this particular fabric. This has the double zipper, one on each side. That could be work or a date night. It is a little bit shorter skirt. It's a 21-inch length, but what's fun is that they've given you some 24-inch and they've given you some 21-inch depending on what sort of how you would wear it and how sporty it is. We have 29 skirts on the line this season, so I think you won't have any problem. The next is also a twin set. I love that we have 13 twin sets in the collection this season. One important thing to think about twin sets is that you can sell a client a suit and then you can sell them a twin set so that they can wear a casual twin set on a Friday, but they can take the layering piece, wear it under a suit, change the layering pieces, wear the cardigan as like an easy jacket. So again, it just continues to increase your units per client. What I also love is that I put an animal print in the neck of this. Okay, busy for some people, but you know what? It just adds a little bit of statement. Sometimes when we add print on print or this graphic sweater with something a little bit spicy at the neck, but it could be a necklace depending on your client's preference. So let's move on to the third outfit. What I love is that I can mix and match any of these. But what I decided to do, instead of doing a twin set with her, I actually just put a pullover sweater. This has great silk detail, a little bit of a bell finished sleeve on the end of this. It is a slight modified scoop neck. So again, it's not crew. Gives a little bit of skin around the neck. And I've added a necklace, but again, you could do a long necklace, you could do a scarf. I could add a bright colored jacket, and then I've put it with the applique dot skirt. So let's move on to the last. What I love is that we have white, if you remember, the white base cloth is a suit. And so they've given us novelty skirts so that I can take a white suit or I can take a black suit. I can wear any of the jackets over these novelty skirts and create a lot of different looks. So again, the fun part of this is not trying to remember what the colors are or the price points. It's trying to remember what you have and what you can offer, and the different fabrics and the different lengths of skirts and the different sweaters that you have. So this particular knit tank is a viscose blend, whereas I have on a textured linen cardigan. This yarn would easily work over this particular knit tank. I could belt this, I could wear it open, I could belt the inside. And then what I've done is I put this with a giraffe print silk skirt. So what I love is that this is a little bit shorter, it's a little bit more constructed, and this is a little bit flirty, a little bit flowy, but I could make this as tailored for work or as fun, sort of sexy evening as the client is looking for. So that is Draw the Line Black and White.